and gentlemen, welcome to Backcourt Highlight. Tonight's game day will feature the Warriors against the Cyclones. Third division doubles, and two, very similar teams in terms of the makeup. Correa and Nicolas taking on Bueno and Manu. And the lower-ranked player up in the front, Correa and Bueno, both fives for their teams. Nicolas, second-ranked player, Manu, the one for the Cyclones. And two of the better teams record-wise in this group as well.
Ladies and gentlemen, ready to begin our next set. Correa has the serve.
Say Bueno and Manu 2-1 record overall. Correa and Nicolas 3-1.
Here's the serve. We begin. Bueno picks the first serve. Here's the backhand. Backhand by Nicolas from the 11 line, low and hard to the inside. Bueno's there. Manu, backhand from the 12 line. Correa, deep, but makes the catch on the left side. Robote coming out. Robote forehand by Correa to the inside. Bueno's there. Backhand from the 7 line. Wall to wall from the left side he goes. Here's Correa on the Robote. Robote forehand by Nicolas. Catch by Bueno. Bueno low and hard to the inside. Nicolas is there. Big backhand. Robote. That rebound off the back wall comes out. Catch by Correa. Correa from the forehand. Manu is there. Big backhand. Here's the backhand by Manu. Manu to the inside. Nicolas advances, but Correa takes it in the air. Nicolas on the bounce, back at the 13 line. Here's Manu from the 11. Backhand. It goes wall to wall. Robote coming out. Here's Manu from the 11. Wonky bounce, picked up by Nicolas. Robote forehand by Bueno. Correa, great grab there at the 7 line. Big backhand, caught by Manu. Nicolas comes cross court, backhand to the inside. Wall to wall and out to the Robote. Here's a backhand by Manu. Correa on the backhand from the 6 line along the wall. Backhand by Manu to the inside. Correa's there again. There's a backhand. Wall to wall by Manu. Correa forehand Robote. Little bounce. This one picked up by Manu at the 9 line. Manu on the catch. Backhand. Here's Manu. Backhand from the 10 line. Nicolas is there. Here's the backhand by Manu. Nicolas on the backhand, low and hard to the inside. Bueno, good pickup at the 6 line. Robote coming way out to the 5 line. Turned on the forehand of Correa. Here's Manu. Backhand to the outside, changing things up a little. Forehand Robote. Save with a light touch by Correa. Bueno's got it. Drop shot.
Oh, he's
not
up
droppy
there.
enough. Here's Correa. Outside placement,
what
stopped by Bueno. Bueno with the carambola, stopped by Nicolas. Nicolas to the inside. Here's the Robote by Manu. This first point is still going on until then. First hard-fought point going for Bueno and Manu of the Cyclones. Tremendous play by all 4 players.
Now let's get to the replays here. What a first point indeed. Interesting sequence up here in the front, not dropping enough, and then you see Correa getting in there. He's scored on this outside placement. I think every time he's thrown it. How about Bueno? Sticking the cesta in the right spot.
Really well done.
Keeps it going. Cyclones ultimately get that first point. Well done. All
Back
4
to
players.
live action here. Here's the forehand Robote. 2-wall by Bueno. Slips out and scores. That's 2 points for Bueno and Manu.
And Correa's walking off the court. That doesn't look good. I don't know. Is it a
We'll have an equipment timeout of up to 5 minutes.
Okay, so it was the Cinta. That is the tie that wraps the hand flat into the basket.
You
see
could
that?
have up to 5 minutes, but
Yes.
doesn't need the 5 minutes. Was able to make the correction.
I heard too thin, that Cinta, so get a thicker one out there. Make sure that it's nice and tight there in the basket. We'll continue on play here. 2-0 advantage for the Cyclones. It's a good look at it.
There's serve by Bueno. We're back underway. Here's the backhand by Nicolas. Manu's there. Here's the backhand by Nicolas from the corner. Beautifully played. Backhand by Bueno. Manu from the 11 line, down low. Big backhand. Rebote coming out. Rebote forehand. Excellent catch by Correa. Correa powerfully from the right side, caught by Manu at the 11 line. Here's Nicolas from deep in the backcourt. Bueno's there. Backhand by Bueno, low end hard. Correa on the backhand. Beautiful catch by Nicolas against the side wall at the back wall. There's a backhand by Nicolas again. He goes deep. Clear miss front ways. Correa saves that rebote. Here's Bueno at the 8 line. Powerful forehand, clears the overhead screen. Rebote forehand, low and inside. That will score. Well played. First point for the Warriors. Correa and Nicolas. Correa serves.
Don't know if maybe Bueno got a look at Manu charging at the last second, but neither Cyclone really committed to that catch. Got to communicate a little bit better as you're moving up to it. And if Manu can get a cesta on it, I mean, charging downhill with his power and his precision, I'd rather have him take it than Bueno moving cross court.
Outside placement by Bueno, stopped by Correa. Backhand to the outside. Correa gets out there. He makes the save. Manu takes it on the bounce at the 10 line. Correa cuts it off in the air. Backhand from the 6. Big backhand by Manu. Here's Nicolas from deep in the backcourt. That goes wall-to-wall high. Rebote forehand by Bueno. Cut off by Nicolas at the 11 line. Here's Manu. Backhand to the inside. Beautiful catch by Nicolas. Big backhand by Manu. Rebote forehand, light touch. Bueno's there, sends it deep, wall to wall actually. This Rebote coming out on a high bounce. And Correa makes the play. Here's Bueno. 2-all, stopped by Correa. Correa's forehand passes 3 walls. This ball is still in play. Here's the catch by Nicolas. He goes deep. To the outside it goes. Correa's on it. Low and hard. Scooped up by Bueno. Here's the catch by Nicolas. There's the backhand. Here's the catch by Nicolas again. Nicolas powerfully. Manu looking for the Rebote. Rebote to the inside. Big bounce. Stopped by Nicolas on the forehand. Big right side by Nicolas. 3-wall play. Bueno from the outside, back to the inside to the feet of Nicolas. Manu for the Rebote. He'll keep the ball in play on the left side. That one kicked up. Here's the catch and return by Manu. Manu takes it high on the bounce. Pika outside, out of play. 2-2 is the score. Correa serves.
I don't know what happened there in that throw. Manu didn't seem too committed to the outside placement and threw that one well off the court. The way the ball reacts from the forehand outside placement tends to open up off the front wall. He threw that one almost into the Bet River sign and it kicked way out.
Here's the backhand by Manu. Rebote forehand. There's a catch by Bueno. Bueno with the drop shot. That scores.
That's a good one.
Well played. 3 points for Bueno and Manu. Bueno serves. Reminder of the scoring in Battle Court, ladies and gentlemen. The first team to reach 6 points will win the set. First team to win 2 sets wins the match.
And Bueno starting to open things up a little bit offensively. His defense has been great either in the front or the back. You're starting to see a couple more costados, whether they're drop shots, 2-ball splitters. There was a period of time where he didn't throw many at all. Just kept the ball inside. Now you're starting to see it open up. That's what this team needs.
Rebote forehand by Bueno. That ball falls short. 4 points for Bueno and Manu. Bueno serves.
At the end of the day, this match is going to come down to the front court play. And Correa versus Bueno up there in the front. Who can make more defensive stops? Who can turn those rebotes more effectively? It's not just continuing the rally. It's where you're putting the ball off these throws. And Correa is not able to pass from his left side, which Bueno is able to do so. You're going to see that probably play a little bit more of a factor as we get later on in this match as that ball starts to heat up.
Here's a catch by Nicolas. Backhand to the inside. Manu's there. Manu on the backhand. Powerfully thrown. Nicolas is there. Backhand. Bueno on the catch. Backhand from the 7 line. Wall to wall and out to the rebote. Bueno makes the catch. Powerful, powerful throw. Rebote coming back out. This one to the 3 line. Correa turns it straight to the forehand of Manu. Big right side by Manu. Rebote coming out. Correa with another one. He makes the save. Manu backs up, but makes the catch at the 13 line. Brings it over the top. Correa cuts it off. Outside placement lands wide. 5 points, possible set point for Bueno and Manu. Bueno serves.
I mean, you like that Correa is starting to mix it up and throw something different, but maybe not the right time. I mean, down a couple points here. Trying to get back into it. Not the time to execute a shot that we don't see Correa throw all too often, if ever.
There's the backhand by Manu. Beautiful catch by Nicolas. Here's the backhand. Low and hard from the 12 line. Bueno down low makes the catch. Big backhand. Rebote coming out. Correa on the rebote. Bueno lets it pass. Here's Manu from the 11 line. Big right side. Nicolas cuts it off. Backhand. Rebote forehand to the outside. This one caught by Nicolas. Nicolas powerfully from the right side. Manu's looking for rebote at the 12 line. Drops it in. Here's Nicolas. Catch by Manu. Beautiful catch by Nicolas at the side wall. Big backhand follows. Ball rule tipped here in the backcourt. That is 3 points for Correa and Nicolas. Correa has the serve for the Warriors.
The apology there by Manu, reaching back up over his head when Bueno's capable of making that rebote. But again, if Manu thinks that he can make that catch in the air, a world-class player, #1, he's led this team to a championship. You got to let him dictate the pace there in the back.
There's a backhand by Manu. Rebote coming out. Rebote forehand. This one caught by Bueno. Bueno from the costado straight back to the forehand of Nicolas. Manu takes it on the bounce. Big right side from the 12 line. What a catch by Nicolas. Good adjustment. Bueno's there. Drop ball. 4 points for Correa and Nicolas. Bueno and Manu with 5. Still possible set point for the blue and white shirts there. The Cyclones. Correa serves.
I mean, look at this. I mean, Nicolas is going back inside at the last second. I mean, he got that thing at its highest point. Just did make the play, and then Bueno dropping it middle court on the left side.
Here's the backhand by Manu. Rebote coming out. Rebote forehand. Here's a catch by Manu. Backhand from the 8 line. Here's a backhand by Nicolas. Rebote coming out. Here's the catch by Nicolas. Nicolas from the forehand. Rebote left side.
That's right on the
Here's a
wall.
catch by Nicolas. Backhand from the 9 line. Here's the catch by Nicolas. Backhand to the inside. Rebote coming out. Catch by Nicolas. Nicolas from the forehand. Rebote coming out. Rebote, split placement, kinda. There's the forehand by Nicolas. Beautifully thrown. Bueno, eyes on the ball. That's a great Rebote, and it scores. At his point in a hard-fought set, going for Bueno and Manu, winning 6-4. We'll put a minute 30 on the board, come back out, and play our second set. I say second set like that because there's been so much action in that first set. Feels like 2 sets have already been played in this match.
Absolutely, Stu. Great play by really all 4 players. I mean, Bueno and Correa as active as the backcourters in this one. And that's a couple ranks lower as well. I mean, you see Correa, I mean, as aggressive as we've seen up there in the front court. And Bueno as well. I mean, showing you that he's got some good power, can pass on the rebote. And that makes a big difference at this level. Look at this throw. I mean, Manu at the last second saying, you. I mean, Bueno in perfect position. Look at this thing. Right on the wall.
That's if you're Bueno, that's what you want to do. You want to follow the ball, but if Manu wants it, you want to let him have it if he's got a play on it.
Absolutely.
But if he's not, you want to be in position. Sometimes it's very difficult to get that synchronization up.
Let's get some replays here. Nice rebote here, just laid up by Correa. I mean, not much power on these rebotes. Very well placed. Speaking of well placed, how about that drop shot? Caught both Warriors moving out to the outside in defensive position. Just dropped it in above the pad.
Ladies and gentlemen, ready to begin our next set. Correa will have the serve for the Warriors. Here's the catch by Manu, backhand from the 9 line. Here's the backhand to the inside. Ball tipped in the backcourt. First point of this second set goes to Correa and Nicolas of the Warriors. Correa serves. There's the backhand by Manu. Rebote coming out. Rebote forehand to the inside. Here's Manu. Manu from the forehand. There's a backhand by Nicolas. Powerfully thrown. Rebote coming out. Rebote forehand. by Bueno. Here's Nicolas, backhand from the 10 line. Long carom, stopped by Bueno, dropped by Bueno. 2 points for Correa and Nicolas. Correa serves.
It's taking a little too much time to get that forehand off, which is why it trickled onto the basket. Difficult catch made. Just couldn't get it off in time.
Here's a backhand by Manu. Stays to the outside. So does Correa. Forehand rebote, crossing the side wall. Manu is there. Manu powerfully from the forehand. Rebote. Rebote forehand save. Here's Manu. Correa from the outside. Drops it back to the inside. Drop shot. One. That is a point for Bueno and Manu. Bueno will serve.
That was pretty close to the front wall. I couldn't really see. There was a lot of traffic up there. Someone came away with it, but just couldn't get the throw off.
Both had a play. Yeah, no, I think Correa had it because Correa had the ball in his hand.
Okay, yeah,
unless he pulled it out of.
I mean, but
unless he pulled it out of Nicolas' cesta, which I don't believe he did.
Yeah, but that was not the best drop shot. I mean, you see both players going for it, and
Correa.
I heard
Correa needed to call him off. Absolutely needed to call him off.
Someone needed to call somebody off. Yeah.
Here's the catch by Nicolas. There's the backhand. 2-all. Stopped by Correa. There's the backhand. Big backhand by Manu. Correa on the rebote to the outside. Bueno has it. Forehand to pass. Hard to the inside, and Manu is there. Big backhand. Rebote coming out. Rebote forehand. Flipped up. Manu will keep it on the right side. He throws a carom. That's stopped by Correa. Correa from the forehand. 3-wall play. Manu for the rebote. Plays it right up the middle. Here's Nicolas. Three points for Correa and Nicolas. Correa serves.
A little bit of a chaotic point. And not a lot of communication really from either team here. Seeing a couple of points given away.
Bueno and Manu right there. Manu was all over the place.
We usually don't see him too out of control either.
Here's the catch by Manu. What a catch by Manu against the back wall. Beautifully played. Rebote, that clipped the side wall and will land off the court and out of play. 4 points for Correa and Nicolas. Correa serves.
Definitely not the intent. Bueno trying to play something high back to the inside. Just caught a little sidewall first.
Bueno picks the serve. The drop shot.
That's a great shot.
Scores well. That's 2 points for Bueno and Manu. The drop shot scoring for Bueno. See the replay here.
Yeah,
Bueno,
I mean, this is just
great
a great
catch.
Look.
Drop shot has been working for Bueno today. Look how close.
Look at how far Correa has to run to get to it. I mean, he's
second bounce before the 4 line. That's what you need.
He's expecting a 2-wall, which isn't really Bueno's game.
Here's a backhand by Nicolas, powerfully thrown. Rebote coming out. Rebote forehand by Bueno. Scooped up by Nicolas. Backhand by Nicolas. Here's the backhand. What a catch again by Manu in the corner. That is tremendous. Big backhand by Manu. Catch by Nicolas. Backhand from the 11 line. There's the backhand by Manu. He sends this one deep. Correa on the run. Robote's save at the 3-line with a light touch. Bueno's on it. Winds up. Filo stopped by Correa. Correa safely plays it high. Difficult Robote's save by Manu. Nicolas will reach over Manu, make the play. Robote coming out. Manu goes to the front court to make the play. That ball goes off the tip of Nicolas Cesta. Another fine point played by all 4 players. 3 points for Bueno and Manu. Bueno serves.
I mean, that's another point where we see Manu kind of scrambling, which we're not necessarily used to seeing that from a world-class player in the back. His positioning is one of his best skills. But this match calls for it. I mean, he is everywhere, digging out Robotes, moving inside, outside. In full range from Manu here in this 3rd division doubles matchup here. Cyclones looking to end it in straight sets. They got a chance now, only down a point.
There's the backhand by Nicolas. Robote by Manu. Big bounce, stopped by Nicolas. Nicolas sends it deep. Manu looks for the Robote. On the forehand, going for the shot. Hits the pad, and the pad is bad. That is 5 points for Correa and Nicolas. Possible set point.
And trying to turn that into a cortada Robote, maybe a little bit of a drop shot. Just something softer here, because you see Manu. I mean, look at this catch here by Nicolas first. Doesn't even use the sidewall. See him elevate to get to that one. But Manu kind of short-armed that return, which we're not used to seeing, and he had plenty of time, plenty of space to continue the rally if he would have wanted.
Robote forehand to the inside. Here's the catch and the return by Manu. Robote. Robote forehand by Correa. Manu makes the catch. Manu blasts another one. Robote forehand saved by Correa. Here's Bueno. Bueno powerfully from the forehand. Will pass. Tough one. Will score. That's 4 points for Bueno and Manu. Still possible set point for the Warriors here. Bueno has the serve for the Cyclones.
And the key, if you can get that ball to cross the sidewall as the front court is playing the Robote, it just throws off the timing. Makes it a little bit more difficult, and you see Correa just unable to get that one up off the front wall.
Here's the backhand by Nicolas. Manu's there. Backhand. Powerfully thrown. Another Robote for Correa. Correa on the Robote. Bueno takes it on the bounce. Bueno passes. That clears the overhead screen. Another Robote for Correa. He makes the save. Manu for the Robote. Keeps this one in play. Nicolas from the 10 line on the forehand. Looking across. He does. Robote save. Right up the middle. Nicolas is there. Nicolas going for that big play. That touched the overhead screen. It is 5-5. So, if the blue and white shirts win this point, the Cyclones, the match is finished. If Correa and Nicolas win this point, we'll move on to a 3rd and final set. Bueno serves for the Cyclones.
The Cyclones have swept these decisive 11 points today. There's been 3 occurrences, and they've won all 3. See if they can make it 4 in a row now. Take a crucial match.
Nicolas is there. Here's the backhand. Powerfully thrown. Robote forehand. Nicolas catches it in the air. Backhand blast. Robote coming way out.
Oh, that's going to whip at the 2-line.
Bueno on the Robote. Hard to the inside, and it scores. That is point set in a hard-fought match in straight sets for the Cyclones, winning 6-4, 6-5.
Cyclones able to close it out in straight sets. What a comeback that was. Down a couple there in set number 2. Bueno and Manu.
And let's take a look at that game day scoreboard. 4 points for the Warriors, 2.5 points for the Cyclones. Cyclones with an opportunity here to tie things up. That scoreboard brought to you by DraftKings. We have a doubles match to finish off today's game day. But first, let's hear from Bueno and Manu of the Cyclones.
All right, Bueno, Manu, congratulations on winning that match. You guys are 3 in a row so far. How has your experience helped you get off to such a strong start at the beginning of the season?
I mean, we work together. We communicate before the game. We talk a little bit about our strategy, maybe. You know, during the game, he does really well about, you know, staying in my head, you know, keeping me calm, keeping me thinking about what the game plan is and reminding us, keeping us on track, you know. And then when it comes down to clutch situations, you know, between the both of us, we were able to make the plays, man. He made a couple clutch plays there, you know, that kept us in the game and actually put us in a winning position.
You say everything.
Okay, so again, congratulations on winning that match. Let's see what has happened in the last match of the day.
Let's go, Clones.